Listen, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. I'm extremely busy, but I made a video about DDG and being initiated, so I feel it's very important that I make this video 101 for YouTubers. Me personally, the people that I work with, I don't work with guys that want to be men. I work with guys who want to be warriors and remain 10 toes down. Don't do any collaborations. I'm dropping gems this whole video and willing to put in the work. These are the future warriors on YouTube that I can say I'm so blessed that I was able to push them off of the cliff. And I feel like at 2K, you could find your own. I feel like 2K with the people that I work with, that right there is graduation day. Once you hit 2K, you're on your own. So it's very important that I make this video. But before I make this video, this is just a mixtape. We also got Ground Life Productions. He's almost there at graduation. He's almost there at 2K. And I just want to say that it's very important that I really help people to make sure that they focus on longevity on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, TikTok, or any platform. Now, Ground Life Production, once he hit 2K, he's on his own. That's it. I wish them the best, but I got to help other people be able to live overseas in the Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, Aruba, Bermuda, Japan, Switzerland, Thailand, Finland. You understand. So with that being said, he's almost there. Once he hit 2K, I wish Ground Life Productions the best. And this is why I have to make this video, because we got 4 new top warriors. I only work with warriors. I don't talk to any, I don't want to be condescending, but I roll with the warriors. Now, with that being said, shout out to CMD Comment Presents. This guy right here, again, this is why I got to make this video, YouTube 101. Great channel. He does everything by himself in-house. Once he figures out how to up his production speed and he's able to post daily, this channel right here is gone. Off to the moon, home run, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. Jose Canseco, this channel is gone, out of here. So he's gonna be at 2K very soon. And once he's at 2K, he graduates, he goes on about his life, his business. This is why I'm making this video, because I'm the type of guy, I just give people a quick push. That's the best thing you can do in mentorship. You don't want to hold a person's hand. You want to get them to the point where they're ready to fly and take off like an eagle. Now, at the end of the day, got to save the best for last. This man is right there, 1.99. At the end of the day, wishing the best. And I'm making videos like this, and I'm going to continue to keep making videos like this so you guys understand. Never become initiated. Do everything yourself. All your editing yourself. As far as the cameraman, the crew, being a celebrity, that's not my lane. I don't really care for that. It is what it is. If it happens, it happens, but I don't want nobody around this blue cheese. I don't want anybody around this Fetty Wap. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I want you guys to remain independent, because when it's all said and done, if there's no snakes, it's all take. And I'm gonna say this again. If there are no snakes, it's all take home. So with that being said, let the video begin. Pump up the volume. If you're a YouTuber, times have changed. When YouTube first started, it probably wasn't as serious, but to all content creators, when you become a content creator, what happened is your mind has shifted from the mind of a subscriber, the mind of a sideline watcher. Now you make content. You don't look at YouTube the same when you were watching other people's content. So it's very important to understand, as you start to gain subscribers that you earned and not beg for, because I always tell my guys, earn everything, beg for nothing. You're probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, can you break that down? I have been on YouTube for 5 years. I don't tell people to subscribe to my channel. I don't tell people to like my videos. I don't tell people to leave comments. I don't tell people to engage. If they engage on their own. If they subscribe on their own. If they leave a comment, they left a comment on their own. And if they hit the like button, they hit the like button on their own. So I feel like when you actually earn subscribers, a lot of people will reach out and try to contact you. Hey, I got a brand deal for you. I will say turn all brand deals down. Now, do mentorship, yes. But when you mentor somebody, don't hold their hand. Because at the end of the day, they're at this point in their life where they're not fully developed yet. So as a mentor, when you're working with somebody that's not fully developed, especially on YouTube, these people are quick to try to make videos and say, I know this person is XYZ, who's not who he say he is. But at the end of the day, remember, they reached out for a helping hand and you gave them a helping hand. So to avoid mistakes, this is why I'm making this video, and you do mentorship with people, always keep the distance, because when people feel super close, it becomes personal. And a lot of melanated people, I'm gonna be 100% honest, they're really not trying to spend money on mentorship. People are just trying to become YouTubers. For a lot of people, YouTube is like their dream. To me, YouTube is like a spoken mic event. That's how I treat YouTube. I hit the record button on iMovie. I say what I have to say. I drop the microphone. It is what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. But YouTube to other people is everything. Especially the younger people, I feel for them. It's everything to them. It's a status. YouTube to me is not a status. And as I continue to develop, I'm starting to think, I don't even want to tell people I do YouTube. And you're probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, can you share an example? I had a situation where a person was going through financial hardships. This is what I was told. So I said, okay, I got some things going on at the time I was moving to get the 2 keys. So I said, okay, bet I get a person $2,000 now and I give him later. When I received the product was terrible. I said, I'm not going to pay any more for this product. The guy that was selling the product, you know what he told me? It's going to blow your mind. He said, oh, my friends say you make $50,000 a month on YouTube. So just because the guy saw I had 48,000 subscribers, he's pocket watching and calculated that I earned $50,000 on YouTube. So I want you guys to understand, in this generation, people have a high level of jealousy and envy for YouTubers. They don't respect you. They will price gouge you if they find out you're a YouTuber. So don't tell people you do YouTube. I understand a lot of guys want to do YouTube for the women. I understand the Instagram models, they used to watch late night after hours. I understand all that. It makes sense. I'm not going to sit up here and say I don't understand why people want to tell people they're YouTubers, because they want to fit into society. Let me tell you guys something. Screw fitting into society. When you do YouTube, it is what it is. And I'm going to say this again. YouTube is not your platform. Do not put energy into YouTube. The best advice that I could give you guys, when you come to YouTube, just treat YouTube like a 9 to 5. Treat it like DoorDash. When you drop content, it's like you're making a delivery. And when you make a delivery, boom, you get paid for that pizza that you delivered. So your content is like the pizza. Don't take YouTube so serious. If you hit 10K, 20K, 40K, 50K, 500K, every step of the way, don't take it serious. It's not serious. We're doing this to be able to, if we want to live outside the US, whether it's Haiti, when you got money, you can live anywhere. Places that they say are dangerous, they're not dangerous if you have money. You can pull up to Venezuela, Caracas in an armored truck. I Google it, I research it. If you could go anywhere, you could pull up in an armored truck. They're not taking out an armored truck. If you have resources, you could go anywhere. This is why I do what I do. And I just want you guys to understand every step of the way, you can't control subscribers. Your page could boom, blossom, blow out of nowhere. Don't worry about it. Who cares? Who cares if you made 500,000 subscribers overnight? Just treat it with the same attitude like you have one subscriber. And with that being said, this is the realest gem ever. Even if you have one subscriber, make 100K content. If you have one subscriber, or if you have 12 subscribers, make content like you're at 2 million subscribers. Every step of the way, you have to think bigger picture. Never look at your present situation as confirmed. It's not confirmed. Where you are at now in your life is never confirmed. Now, when it comes to YouTube, never listen to people who are not on YouTube. I'm going to share a story. FLS soldiers, please put the swords down. Do not get mad. Put your shells down. Do not get mad. I have to take the general approach because you guys are going to flip and say, I can't believe it. With your consistency? Yes, even with my consistency, somebody told me I fell off. I know, let it breathe. Somebody told me you have no motion. And this is all because I wouldn't give them money. So when you're a YouTuber, people will try to extort you for money. I'm just going to keep it real because they think you got it. So with that being said, I just want to say, don't listen to people who don't create content. The guy that told me I fell off on YouTube doesn't have a page at the moment. Because like I said, nothing is temporary. Anything can change. And I'm such of a strength coach. I hope he starts a page and I hope it blossoms. And later on, he'll realize, wow, I could print my own money. Yes, on YouTube, you can literally print your own money. And I'm gonna say this again. You could print your own money. YouTube or any platform, Kick, Twitch. I got to pull up on Twitch because somebody also told me it gets worse. Please put your swords down, put your shields down. Soldiers, stand down on this. I had somebody tell me, you can't go on Twitch. Twitch is for gamers. Stay in your lane. So you know I got to pull up on Twitch because at the end of the day, they are not Tory Lanes. How could they tell me to stay in my lane? Follow the wordplay. They are not Tory Lanes. How could they tell me to stay in my lane? See, people want to treat me because I'm turning 40 this year like it's over. So I want to make this video for any YouTuber. I don't care when you start. Make sure you have multiple pages. Starting at 2K, you guys should have multiple pages so you could grow them together. I'm growing multiple pages. So I go through experiences, but I give you guys a formula to have a better experience. So at 2K, you guys should be starting to grow your second page at 2K. And at 3K, grow your third page. And at 4K, grow your fourth page. Like, grow your pages. Because when you grow your pages at the same time, you could prevent what I'm going through. See, I walked away from a 48K page 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Remind you, 2023. I walked away from a 48,000 subscriber page in 2023. We're in the year 2025. People couldn't believe how come I did it. People left messages that I deleted. I wouldn't even show you, but they said stuff like, oh, you try to expose rappers, you folded, you fell off. Let me tell you guys something. I was getting into cologne. Cologne is not easy. Picking the right cologne and making sure you recoup the cologne and actually get cologne that smell good, cologne that you like. It takes time. So I'm trying to start a cologne channel. So I walked away from a 48K page because it's not going anywhere. The people that rock with me, they understand he got to map it out and trap it out. Shout out to all my subscribers that understand how I move. Because people that was around me, they couldn't understand how I move. They listened to the message, but they don't get it. Get it? They don't get it. So I mapped it out and trapped it out on this page and my cologne page. And I still got to do the travel channel, which I haven't did on there. And people thought I fell off, let it breathe, because I'm growing my second page. Don't listen to people who don't create content. If they don't create content, don't listen to them. If they create content, still don't listen to them. As a man, you don't need reassurance. And this is where the video comes to an end. As a man, as a warrior, as a content creator, You don't need reassurance. Take your time, stack your crumbs, and build your pie, and there is no rush. People are getting monetized daily, day by day. Don't rush. Focus on your life. Don't focus on anybody else's and what they have. And guess what? When it's your time, when it's your jackpot, listen, you can honestly say, I earned it. With that being said, earn everything, beg for nothing, let it breathe.